Hello, you guys. So we are currently 36 weeks pregnant, and I wanted to go over the March meal plan. This is going to be a new series, Monday meal prep. It is technically Friday when I am filming this, and you guys will be seeing these on Monday so I can have time to edit them. But we are going to go week by week through meal plans, what it costs, what's going on. It's going to be really, really exciting. So this is my March meal plan. I did kind of go over it with you in the plan with me, but this is going to be the in-depth, and I have all my groceries here. Something to note, the fridge stuff has not been put away. The freezer stuff has, so that will not be shown, but I will tell you about it. But yeah, so as you guys know, I have my meal slash pocket. This is my meals for the first week. So March 1st through the 7th, we have waffles for breakfast on Sunday, overnight oats Monday through Friday, and eggs, sausage, and toast on Saturday. This is pretty much a general layout. This is kind of what I always do. My breakfast may vary a little bit, but that's generally what mine are. My husband does not eat breakfast, or if he does, work actually sometimes they bring in breakfast for him, so I don't worry about him. And Everly snacks before she leaves, but they feed her at the daycare, so it's not something that I have to worry about. Then for lunch, I've not figured out my lunch, but leftover from last month, I have sourdough bread, I have cheese, I have lunch meat, I can make chicken salad, egg salad, things like that, sandwiches, quick, I have chips, things like that. So all of that is available. And I am sorry if I'm out of breath, but the 36 weeks is hitting. Okay, and then for dinner, Sunday through Wednesday, we have tacos with chips and salsa. Thursday, we have our standard pizza night. And Friday, we have shrimp Alfredo. And Saturday is any leftovers, anything we're fixing. My husband may do burgers, something like that, but it's not necessarily a planned night. So let me go through this. First off, what you will not see in this grocery order, what you will not hear about, and I will put my total cost of groceries on the bottom of this, but you will not see hamburger. And that is because I had on sale, and this is why I buy my groceries like this. If I see it on sale, I'll buy it. I have 5 pounds of ground beef sitting over here thawing currently that was on sale. I purchased it in a previous order, and that is going to go through the taco week number 2, which is burger bowls, and week number 3, which is spaghetti. So that should cover us all 3 weeks. I do beef up my taco meat with black beans. I highly recommend giving that a try. The burger bowls, the base is lettuce and rice, so nothing major there. And then spaghetti, we will use 1 to 2 pounds of spaghetti, maybe 1.5. And then our 4th week is honey mustard chicken, and I actually already have that too. So our proteins are actually already purchased. So this is going to be a cheaper month. That being said, something to note is I do combine. So this price that you're seeing may not include proteins, but it does include pull-ups, diapers, wipes. My husband was out of deodorant, so his deodorant. A few snacky items that don't necessarily go with the meals, and some things like that. And again, because I'm not buying the proteins, if I find things on sale that we regularly go through, so for instance, if I do find chicken on sale mid-month, I may purchase that to go in our freezer so we can stock up. So that is kind of how I do things, and it keeps our grocery bill still in line, but allows us to have that freedom. So over here, I have our grocery list. So we have whole milk, and that was purchased. Frozen pizzas, purchased. Alfredo sauce is somewhere in here. And we are trying to be somewhat healthier, but I think the first step in being healthier is always just to start not going out to eat so much. And I am not capable at this time of making a Alfredo sauce that's any good. So for our shrimp Alfredo, we have Alfredo sauce. Then I bought an additional one because I like to keep it on hand for emergencies, and I noticed I did not purchase it last time, but it was on sale this time. So I purchased 2. One for now, one for later. Then shrimp. The shrimp is already deveined and without tails, but it is raw. I will cook that night of, and that is in the freezer currently. Angel hair pasta. We have 3 angel hair pastas, and for those that are wondering, this is for the shrimp Alfredo night. We will not use all of it. I've also purchased for the spaghetti later on in the month, and an extra because, again, I like to have extra things on hand. These were not on sale, but they were a really good price, so I did go ahead and stock up because, again, we are going on maternity leave and we're trying to keep costs down. So you'll see I don't just purchase for this. If it's shelf stable, if it's on sale, I purchase it for the future as well. Next, tortilla chips to go with our tacos. Delicious, yummy. And I actually purchased 2 because we end up snacking on these throughout the month, normally on a Sunday. Then we have salsa. Again, we do have salsa already open in our fridge. This is our favorite. It is the mild picante sauce. Great value. We buy the large ones because, again, we snack. So it's not just part of our meal, it's a snack. And we purchased this as a backup because, again, was on sale. And that is something to note. I purchase things when they're on sale, so we have them because I know we're going to eat them regularly. If you have something that you're not going to eat regularly, don't purchase it. Then we have lettuce. This is for our tacos, and I'm not really sure. There it is. We have lettuce for our tacos. This can also go for a side salad, anything like that, and then whatever's left will go towards our burger bowls, and then I might have to buy a second one for burger bowls because, again, that is the main base. We'll see, but I'm hoping this can get us through tacos and burger bowls. We'll see if it lasts. Then we have tomatoes. My husband is the only one that likes tomatoes. I only do cooked tomatoes, so this is for him for his tacos. Sour cream, a large one because, again, burger bowls, sometimes you like to put this with the sauce, so I got a large one of this. This should hopefully last us through both. Something that was not on my list but was on sale, so I went ahead and purchased it, is avocados. I purchased 2. This is for tacos, sides, whatever. My daughter is not an avocado fan, neither is my husband, but I'm hoping that if we keep introducing it to her, she will like avocados because they're such a great source of healthy fats. So 2 avocados. Shredded cheese is something that we actually have left over from last month, and we have plenty left over for tacos and possibly burger bowls. We'll see. So I did not purchase. I buy the really large bags, so I didn't need to purchase that. Money savings. Okay. Ground beef, like I said, I didn't purchase. Black beans. I bought 2 cans of black beans, one for now, one for later. This will be put with our taco meat to make our taco meat go farther, add some protein, things like that. And then we have one for later. If we do find lunch or hamburger meat on sale and I do cook it right away, sometimes I just put pre-made taco meat with the beans in the freezer. So that makes it even easier to grab for quick. Next, frozen waffles. I don't make my own waffles. Eventually, I'm hoping to make my own waffles, but we do not have a waffle maker, and I haven't had a chance to go and borrow my grandma's. So we do frozen waffles. My daughter loves waffles, so I will never take this away from her. And those are already put away. Next, bread. You guys, we're switching to wheat bread. This is going to be a hard change for our family. We are a white bread family, and I'm just trying to be a little bit healthier. I know that this isn't the healthiest option, but we are just making the change slowly. I do buy sourdough bread as well, but we are making the switch to wheat. let's hope this goes well. Next, eggs. And I'm currently hoping my eggs are in okay shape. Unfortunately, when I carried them in, I didn't realize it was the eggs. I should have been more careful, and I put them on their side. So I'm just really hoping they're not crushed. Let me look. Oh, good. They are all in perfect shape. So this is an 18-count eggs. We have 6 eggs left over from last month, and so they will go towards this. And if I need to buy more eggs, but I definitely overbought last month, so I'm going to just buy 1 dozen and see where we land. We have months where we go through 3 or 4 dozen eggs, and then months where we go through maybe 1 or 2. So this, I feel like based on our meal plan, this is going to be a month where we don't go through as many. So I just purchased the 1. Frozen sausage, again, already put away in the freezer. Then we have oat milk. This is for my overnight oats. So fun fact, I am lactose intolerant. I do eat cheese and things like that, but when it comes to milks, yogurts, ice creams, things like that, I do have to go non-dairy. I noticed that there is a difference. So this is just for me. My husband, my daughter do the whole milk, and I stick to the oat milk just for my overnight oats. And then we have fruit. So for fruit, on sale we had the Fuji apples. These will last the entire month. I don't know if they will last as in we won't eat them all, but they should be good for the entire month. So this can be something my daughter snacks on. She is a huge fruit girl, so we always have to have fruit on hand. And then the other item that, while not on sale, was a pretty good price. I do try to buy in-season stuff, but we have been on a strawberry kick in this house, and Pregnant Me is also on a strawberry kick, so we're gonna buy the big tub of strawberries. I'll cut these up, put them in mason jars, and we can snack on these, put these in meals. So these are our fruits. This is for the month, this is for the week. And we will most likely go through most, if not all of these. And then if we do need more fruit, I do buy canned fruit, the fruit cocktail, the pears, mandarin oranges, peaches, things like that. I do buy those. They're just not my initial go-to. I would rather have fresh as well. Then we have, oh, I did forget, these were on sale as well. These should last us a couple of weeks. At least being good. They should last a couple of weeks, and we all love these in the family. So these are the Mandarin Easy Peels. So that should hopefully be enough fresh fruit to last us. Then kind of comes to the side items that are more snacky. So string cheese, we love the string cheese in our family. They're a great quick snack item for lunches on the weekends. My daughter's starving and I don't want her to have crackers, things like that. So string cheese, my husband also partakes. That's why there's such a large amount of them. But there's 36. They should last the entire month. No problem. And then I'm restocking this one. We don't buy, as of now, I'm sure at some point we will, but Cheez-Its, Goldfish, things like that. I do the healthier option, which is the Pop'ems cheddar, and it's made with butternut squash, red beans, things like that. So at least I know she's getting something healthier when she snacks. So I'm restocking these as well. Then, like I said, we have a huge box of 100 pull-ups. If you know, you know. Huge cost. And then diapers, those are actually being shipped because I buy the really large. They're more cost effective, and they're not here yet, but they are included with the total. My husband's deodorant. This is a stock up for him. I normally stock up and then he doesn't need it for quite a few months. So that's good. And then a fun addition to the pack that I'm excited. This is definitely just a side tangent here, is ultra thin pretzel sticks. I'm really hoping I can convince my daughter to eat these. She is so incredibly picky, but I think they would be a good alternative to any potato chips or just something extra and different. She tends to stick to the same food, and so I'm just trying to introduce her. to other foods. And then she loves anything banana. Banana bread, banana muffins. I am exhausted and do not have the bandwidth currently to make them from fresh bananas. And also our bananas have been going oddly bad really quick within a couple of days, so I can't stock up on the bananas. So I have 4 banana nut muffin mixes, and I can make her some muffins and things to snack on. This won't necessarily all be used this month either. And then my camera is currently sitting on a pack of ramen, chicken ramen. It's a 12 pack because, again, pregnancy craving for me. I've been craving ramen lately, so I eat I eat a lot of ramen. So that being said, that is kind of our order. That is our grocery order for week 1. And I do want to let you guys know that because it is week 1, it's a larger month. So this is my grocery list for week 2. It's not that big. It's not that long because we are stocking up. So that is kind of our Monday meal prep. This is going to be the longest video. The first one of the month is always going to be the longest. Next week's will be much shorter. Like I said, shorter video, shorter cost, shorter grocery list. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.